Well, thank you, Madeline, and let me welcome all of you to General Mills and this evening where we hope those of you who are DePauw grads and part of the DePauw family will get to renew some old acquaintances, and those of you who are considering DePauw will learn more about this terrific school. It's been I'm a class of 68, and I haven't seen many 60 anythings in the name tags around here, so it's making me realize that a lot of time has passed since I was at DePauw. But I would just say a few things about the school. You know, I looked at the video, and a lot of things have changed. We didn't have the slip and slides back then, and so the campus has added wonderful new buildings and a lot of new facilities. But I gotta believe that in my heart of hearts, the things that made DePauw what it was probably haven't changed altogether. And what made it such a special school for me was that the academics were good, and I learned a little bit about history while I was there. But the opportunities for leadership that school afforded to its students, I thought were truly unique. And when I think back about what my life has been since then, it's just remarkable to me how many of the things that had a profound, lasting effect on my life in a positive way all started during that 4-year period when I was at DePauw. First and foremost, I met my wife at DePauw, and last time we had a group here, I forgot to mention that, and that was about 4 years ago, and I've learned that I shall not make that mistake again. But that was the greatest of the gifts that DePauw gave to me. But my career, the decisions about my career, all trace back to things that happened to me at DePauw. I thought I wanted to be a lawyer when I went to DePauw, and DePauw had a course called Intro to Law. And after taking that course, I knew I didn't want to be a lawyer. So it can affect you both positively and negatively. But the other thing it told me was what I learned about leadership, what I learned about my interest in marketing came from DePauw. I was the president of the student union when I was there, which was a group that was mainly responsible for bringing entertainment to campus. And you know, we didn't have big budgets back then. Our annual entertainment budget was $3,000. And the faculty advisor, all of you in the DePauw family know Ted Catula, who was the faculty advisor to me as the student union president in his first year as faculty advisor to the student union. So he didn't know anything about booking entertainment acts. And that made two of us, because I didn't know anything about booking entertainment acts. And so I remember convincing Ted Catula that despite the fact that the Four Tops cost $15,000 and our budget was $3,000, that if we sold the right number of tickets for the right price, we could actually, maybe even break even on this thing. And he looked at me like I was crazy, and then he said, "Oh, go for it," and so we did, and we broke even. And I learned so much during the course of making that thing happen. And then we started doing it again and again. And a couple years later, after I'd left school, he called me up and said, "Hey, Sangs, this is easy. I got the Supremes coming. I got all these various groups coming." But at the time we did it, it was a tremendously different experience for me. I was 19 years old and trying to figure out how to do this stuff. But the remarkable thing about DePauw was for every story that I could tell, the other students could tell equal stories like that. It could be in the publications or in the communications areas, the radio stations, and the various leadership opportunities the Greek system offered. The Greek system, I think, created 20 or 25 little leadership enclaves that really needed people to take leadership roles. And so I think the reason that when you go to business functions and you find so many people who have gone on to roles in leadership in business and in their lives came from DePauw, it's partly because DePauw demanded that of its students. And if it didn't demand it, at least gave us the opportunity to do that kind of thing. And beyond all the other aspects of it that I find so memorable, it was the opportunity afforded by that school to to take risks and to take leadership roles that I value the most. And so I would tell all of you, who are thinking about college decisions, DePauw is very much a place that you should consider. It's a great school, it's a great experience, and it's one that will stay with you for the rest of your lives. And I hope now, Madeline, that you will have a terrific evening in sharing the glories of DePauw with this group that is gathered here tonight. So thank you for coming.